Kelly, thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes to talk about this lovely film. I had the chance to watch that with my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter. She
Oh,
laughed a lot.
great.
She loved it. So that's my kind of my barometer for this kind
Yeah.
of movie. So we had a lot of fun. So thank you for bringing that film to audiences. So let me start by asking. We've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of Christmas films, but
Yeah.
as a fan of this kind of movie, it is never enough. So
Yeah.
how did the idea for this film come about? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is loosely based on your Christmas experiences.
Yes, and I first of all, thank you. I love that you watched this with your daughter and that she loved it too, because this very much started out as a father-daughter story,
Oh,
with
beautiful.
with our with obviously Eddie and then Madison who plays his daughter, and then it evolved into a much larger family movie. But I love that, so thank you for sharing that. It did start out as a personal family story myself. My parents live in the town of El Segundo, California, which is a little beach town. It's charming, but it's quirky because it's right near LAX and a refinery and a water treatment plant. So there's all these sort of industries right around it.
Uh-huh.
But every year, this one block really goes all out for Christmas, and they decorate in a way that attracts thousands of people to come and walk the lane and visit. And my parents live just up the street from them.
Okay.
And my dad, who was a truck driver, but very much a maker. He would make things in the garage. He's a wood carver. He was always building things. He started going all out for the decorations and decorated in the front yard, and kind of his work spread down the lane and made the lane a little bit bigger. So it really is a personal story.
Excellent. Thank you for that. So, in your previous work as a writer, you worked for the Muppets,
Hmm.
or for puppets. How do you handle when an actor probably does not land the joke as you wrote it or write it? Do you see it as a challenge, or how do you work
Yeah.
around those kind of of challenges?
Well, first of all, as a writer, I was very lucky to be on set. The writers aren't always on the set, but Reggie Hudland, our legendary director, really wanted me on set for every day of the shoot, so that while we were shooting scenes, if there were changes or actors improvised a little bit, I would know if they said something funny here, I would know how to make an adjustment 60 pages later because I know the script so well. Or if they said something that wasn't going to work, we'd go, no, 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 that's not going to work because we got to do this thing, 5 days later. So, but to me, that was the most fun of being on set, is when the actors feel so invested in their characters that they want to improvise, they want to add to the characters, they want to bring themselves into the characters. So it's incredibly collaborative and really, really wonderful.
Excellent. I love the way you reference some you know uh, culture films or TV shows. How important it is to you to bring this element to your projects, to your stories.
That's a great question, because on the one hand, Christmas movies can be very traditional, and there's certain things that audiences expect, right? It's obviously a Christmas setting. It
Mhm.
obviously has some element of saving Christmas. There may or may not be a jolly old elf who makes an appearance at the end of the movie. But at the same time, I wanted it to be contemporary and unexpected. So setting it in a location where it doesn't snow, where there is only sand, having, pop culture references and things that feel very contemporary while also having it be classical and traditional was really important to me.
Excellent, Kay. Thank you so much for that. Again, a beautiful film, lovely film. Had so much fun watching it. So thank you again, and
Thank you.
have a great day and stay safe wherever you are.
Thank you. Merry
Thank
Christmas
you,
and
guys.
say